Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross and I was always told I had a voice for radio, so today I am showing you the hidden cruelty in Pikmin 3. Because a lot of these games, they pretend to be nice, they pretend to be all nice and colourful and fluffy, and I told you in my review of Pikmin 3 that I thought it was a nice, friendly, all-ages game, and it is. But there are a few instances of hidden cruelty, like I showed you in my previous Yoshi's Woolly World video. Wink, which I encourage you to go and check out. But first, let's sit back and look at the 3 cruelest things from Pikmin 3. First of which is the fact that sometimes you have no choice but to just let Pikmin drown, and that's just cruel. Sometimes you're walking along, you're walking over a bridge, you've had a hard day, you're going back to the onion, you're going to put all the Pikmin back to... Oh no, they've fallen off a bridge. Except they can't swim. Now the flying Pikmin don't fall in the water, and the blue Pikmin can swim, but the red, the yellow and the rock, and for the vast majority of the game, ladies and gentlemen, they're the only 3 you have, they can't swim, and they can't get to the shore, and then, boom, you've just drowned about 70 Pikmin. Coming in at number 2 of the cruelty, the hidden cruelty, the cruelest things about Pikmin 3 is the fact that at the end of the day, you lose all of your Pikmin. And I have no problem with this. It is a video game device which makes perfect sense. They want you to basically play it in days, and at the end of each day, you have to lose a piece of fruit. So you spend the game searching for fruit, and each piece of fruit represents one day that you can play. It basically makes the game failable. It adds a little bit of challenge to the game, although, like I said in my review, which you can check out on my channel, wink, there's plenty of fruit to go around. You're not going to run out unless you just run around in circles day after day after day. But anyway, at the end of each day, you need to get the Pikmin back home, and this makes perfect sense. And if you don't get them back home, you lose them, and that makes perfect sense. But do we need to see a video clip of enemies coming and hunting them down and eating them? I'm not terribly convinced we need to. But by far the cruelest thing in Pikmin 3, it wasn't even a challenge. This was not a difficult thing to find. Right at the end of the game, on the final level, there's a boss who's basically gold... Oh, spoiler alert. The final boss is a bunch of gold goo. And you're searching for Olimar. You spend the whole game searching for Olimar because, spoiler alert, he's got the drive key or something like that. And you need that to get home. And in the final level, it turns out, spoiler alert... I've said that enough now. The Olimar essentially is being picked up by this gold thing. Okay, fair enough. But he's picked up, and every day he escapes, and every day he's captured again by this gold thing. And we find him, and he is captured by this gold thing. But what makes it even worse is that there's a little pile, and you use the Pikmin to search in this pile. They dig, that's what Pikmin do. And when they search in this pile, they find a data file, which is not particularly unusual. But when they find this data file, it's a note from Olimar, basically describing his horror and what he's had to go through, that ends with a phrase something like, "Please save me from this unending torment." This is a kid's game. Do we need to see the unending torment of Captain Olimar in Pikmin 3? I'm not entirely convinced we do, but there's a part of me that kind of likes that there's stuff this weird in a game this essentially bright and cuddly. So as always, if you found some cruelty in Pikmin 3 that you think I've missed, pop it down below and share it. And if there's any other games for which you would like me to look for the hidden cruelty, if you're very lucky, I might even oblige, pop them down in the comments. Make sure you like this video, make sure you check out some of my previous videos. I've given you a couple of hints in this video, look for the wink. And of course, make sure you subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, find a friend to subscribe. Like that movie Pay It Forward, but less Haley Joel Osment and less terrible movie. Thank you very much for watching. Look after yourselves till next time. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.
Pikmin, 지지분열, 지지운, 합등열, 템플을